Hello, today we're going to talk about the lesson Shopping with Interest. And this activity will illustrate how even the smallest purchase will cost more when you purchase them on a credit card and do not pay off the balance in full. So to do this lesson, you will need a paper copy or the online copy of the Calculate Shopping with Interest. You'll be turning this in. So all of the blanks on this lesson will need to be filled in with an answer to get credit. You also need to click on this credit card calculator here. And when you do that, you should get that opened up so that you have two things that you will need. Other information that we will need is we will need to know that the interest rate we're always going to use is 19.9%, and your minimum payment is always 3%. So these are two things you're going to use besides on the calculator to be able to do each of the problems. So the first problem we're just going to say, suppose you have a credit card bill of $1,275 for the month of October. If you pay the full balance before your bill is due, how much will you pay in interest? Well, if you pay it off before the bill is due, you will have zero interest, okay? So anytime you have a credit card and you pay it off before the bill is due, you will have zero interest. Now, number two. And number two has three different parts of the question. With your bill paid off and starting back at zero, the latest video game comes out and costs $60. You put it on your credit card and can't afford to pay the whole bill at once. So you make the minimum payment each month. How much is the minimum payment? So remember, our payment is always 3%. So I'm going to take on my calculator, and this is just a new normal calculator, times 0.03. I've already changed it to a decimal, or remember, you're going to write 3% on the calculator. And your minimum payment is $1.80. So now we're going to use the credit card calculator to determine how much the total interest is. So I'm going to go to this. My balance is $60. Okay, the interest rate is 19.9. And the payment, I'm going to put $1.80. Okay, then you're going to hit calculate. Okay, so your estimated payment is $1, and that's what happens when you put in that $1.80. It's going to take you 49 months to pay off. That's all you pay per month. Your interest is $28. So if you go back to this other screen, how much interest will you pay? So I believe that said $28. When you include the purchase and the interest rate, how much does the video game cost? So this is where it says $60 plus my $28 in interest. I'm going to pay $88. So instead of your game costing $60, it's going to cost you $88 and take 49 months to pay off. So then you go on to number three. You assume your balance is back at zero, so you desperately want a TV for your bedroom, but you don't have any money saved. So you put $229 TV on your credit and make the minimum monthly payment each month. So how much is that minimum payment? So you're going to go through and do the rest of this assignment. Remember the minimum payment. If you need an example, you can go up here and see how you did that for number two. So then you would be taking that $229 times 3%, and that's your minimum payment. Then you're going to go on to the credit card calculator. You're going to put how much your balance is. You're always going to keep this at 19.9, and then you're going to put in the payment per month. Hit calculate, and then it's going to tell you how much interest, okay, and how many months for it to pay off. So then when you go back over to this, you would be able to write that answer. This is how much interest paid off. And you're going to continue to go through this on your own. So one thing that you might want to do is you will get down to a point where you have to make some of your own, come up with your own ideas, okay? So an outfit to wear to a friend's party, how much might that cost? It doesn't matter, okay? If it's true or not true, come up, say a number, okay? Then figure out all of this. Then your total cost of attending prom or a dance or going on vacation. Come up with a number, put it into the calculator. Purchasing gifts, and then 2 numbers of your choice, and then you're going to answer some questions about that, okay? So this whole assignment, and we've done the first part, is the shopping with interest using the credit card calculator. Once you get done, then you can submit it or turn it in, but make sure all the blanks have an answer. Please let me know if you have questions.